One of the most beautiful stories in the Quran that is also so profoundly insightful is the story of the Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. One of the things that makes that story so beautiful is that it's so terribly tragic, but at the same time, it has such a beautiful silver lining, and everything works out at the end of the day. And that's what's so profound about it. And at the end of the surah, that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لَقَدْ كَانَ فِي قَصَصِهِمْ عِبْرَةٌ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. There's an ibrah. There's a realization. There's a deeper understanding here. And ibrah also comes from ubur. They both come from the same roots. Ubud is the word that's used from crossing from one area over to another, a bridge that connects two things. So you see how you get from tragedy to tranquility. You see how you get from adversity to prosperity, how you get from an extreme amount of difficulty to finding peace and tranquility with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's a very powerful reminder about that. And in that surah, we look around the world today, all the tragedies that are going on, Muslims being oppressed. We see disease and illness spreading throughout the world. It can be very overwhelming, and it can be very demoralizing, especially with social media and the constant news cycle that we live in. You're just being inundated with terrible information all the time. And it can really take a toll on your soul, on your spirit. So at the end of Surah Yusuf, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, as a takeaway from Surah Yusuf, وَلَدَارُ الْآخِرَةِ خَيْرٌ لِلَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا, that the life of the hereafter, the abode in the life after death, is better for those people who lived in this life conscious, aware, and connected to their Lord. That no matter how difficult and dicey and tragic things became, they always stayed connected to their Lord. In this life and in this world, for them, the life of the hereafter is going to be amazing and better for them. So that's something that we need to keep in mind while we're experiencing all this tragedy in the world around us. Stay connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It'll bring you peace and tranquility in this life, and it will ensure a good place for you in the life of the hereafter. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of our families and our communities and the ummah worldwide. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.